menstruation kits in all male bathrooms across the country. That's where we're heading now, in the midst of a housing crisis where homelessness is ever escalating and unprecedented. They want to spend millions of dollars to have free menstruation kits in male bathrooms. Okay, so we didn't have free menstruation kits in female bathrooms. At least I don't think so when I was growing up. So now that women want to be men or men want to pretend to be women, they're going to spend millions of dollars to give this free in male bathrooms. And we have nowhere to live. So you have to think about that. The world is becoming the biggest charade that I've ever seen.
So as we draw closer to 2024, ladies and gentlemen, where does the time go? I don't know at this point, don't ask me, but the closer we get, the madness, well, it just becomes more and more unbearable. And for this video, we're heading all the way to Canada, I don't know, because Justin Trudeau has had yet another fantastic idea at this point. I don't know where he gets them from, really. I don't. But this one is all to do with toilets, bathrooms, restrooms, whatever you want to call it, in federally regulated buildings, because now all the toilets will have to include menstrual products. Yes, even the males. Before we carry on with this lovely, delightful video, if you could, make sure to leave a like rating, as it really, really helps out the video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video, and let's just get into this report by the Daily Mail. I wish I didn't have to. Justin Trudeau announces plans to install taxpayer-funded free tampon dispensers in Parliament buildings, men's bathrooms for trans staffers, as critics say men will just bring them home to female partners. Yeah, not too sure that's the only criticism people have here, but anyway. A new change to the Canadian Labour Code that went into effect earlier this month stipulates that all federally regulated employers are now required to provide free menstrual products in all employee bathrooms. The change was announced in May of 2023 by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's Liberal government and kicked in on December 15th. Regulations posted to Canada's Employment and Social Development website specify that menstrual products must be in all toilet rooms regardless of their marked genders. This means that every female identified, male identified, and all gendered toilet rooms will need to have menstrual products. Unrestricted access to menstrual products better protects menstruating employees. Notice how they don't say women anywhere here, and make sure that they feel safe to use a toilet room that best reflects their gender. Yeah. Left is right and up is down. You take 2 days off and you kind of forget what goes on in the world, right? But I imagine they're going to be in the men's toilets for a couple of reasons here. For women who identify as men, even though they shouldn't be in there, but they're going in there to take them. Men who might want to take them home to their wives. I don't know how much of a big thing that is. And also men who identify as women but still use the women's toilet. And obviously they're going to be in the women's toilets for women and for men who identify as women that shouldn't be going in there. I don't know what they're going to do with them, how they're going to use them. Canada. Buildings required to stock menstrual products will include federal public service departments, crown corporations, banks, airports, and train yards. The policy change is the result of an update to Canada's Labour Code. It was finalised after several rounds of negotiations with activist groups United Way, Period Pact, and the Canadian Women's Foundation. Providing employees, again they don't say women, with access to menstrual products supports better health outcomes and workplace productivity while reducing the stigma often associated with menstruation, said the federal government in a statement about the new policy. You can't provide a truly inclusive space for your employees without providing menstrual products. Megan White, the executive director of Period Pact, said that providing free tampons and other menstrual products establishes a more equitable work environment. It makes a huge difference knowing that they're consistently there and you don't have to carry one with you everywhere, like at the bottom of your purse or at the bottom of your school bag or in your pocket, she said. It's not appropriate to ask employees to leave on their lunch break during time that's supposed to be rest to go and find menstrual products. Yeah, they can say all this stuff, right? But it's really all about inclusivity, because why has this never been done before? Why now? Is it only now because women who identify as men want to go into the men's toilets and menstrual products aren't normally there, and now they have to put them in the women's toilets as well for the women, and also men who identify as women that might want to pick one up or something? I'm lost, but all I know is as we head into a society that tries to blur the lines of gender, etc., the idea of gendered toilets becomes obsolete, right? And that's what they really want to go for. They want everything genderless. Everybody's confused, lost, which would actually also annoy a lot of people because, for instance, a woman who identifies as a male walking into a male toilet gives them that self-validation, serves their personal individual agenda. Inclusivity there, diversity there, who knows what's going on? Do you know? Because I certainly don't. Rachel Ettinger, the founder of Here For Her, a campaign focused on health education in Canada, is the person who initially began a petition calling for menstrual products in bathrooms in 2020. Ettinger also touched on the point that menstrual products will be stocked in men's bathrooms as well as women's. Not only women or those who identify as women menstruate, she said. Yep, and I want to stop this video. Trans men, gender non-conforming, and two-spirit folks menstruate as well, and everyone who menstruates deserves to menstruate with dignity. She added that her hope is for what has started in the public sector to extend to private business. As an activist, she said she's hoping this will kind of be a domino effect for other public sector businesses, schools, and then of course for the private sector to jump on and realize that this is an inclusivity issue. Yeah, so they want menstrual products in boys' toilets in schools. Newsflash here as well, right? And it's just weird that I've got to say this when we have a woman here who menstruates and is a founder of a menstrual product company, but all these people you talk about, the trans men, gender non-conforming, and two-spirit folk, whatever that means, those people that are in those categories you talk about are women because women can only menstruate. Again, it's just so crazy to see these women who are, again, founders of menstrual product companies pushing this agenda to devalue and disrespect women in the name of inclusivity, which really means exclusion, you know. And it's also insulting to men as well, our intelligence, because we have to sit there and say, well, of course it's not only women who menstruate. How dare you suggest anything else? You're a bigot. This is mean. Hey, that's what we have to do. That's what everybody has to do. And they do this on purpose. It's intentional. They want to confuse everybody because in the end, when everybody stands for everything, then everybody stands for nothing. And when that happens, society falls. Well, even further than it already has. But not everyone is rejoicing as Canada implements socially progressive policies that continue to publicly blur the lines of gender. Political columnist Brian Lilly noted that days before the new policy was set to take effect, that Canadians are presently facing an affordability crisis, which the Trudeau government appears to be ignoring in favour of bathroom equity measures. Taxpayers will also be funding the menstrual products now required to be in men's restrooms. Lilly added that the announcement of the policy on government-run websites continued what some Conservatives have identified as the trend of eliminating the word women. Those to whom tampons and pads would be useful were referred to over and over again as menstruating employees. Oh boy, we are eliminating the language that identifies women as being distinct from men, all because of an attempt to be politically correct when it comes to transgender issues, he said. You can be respectful without diminishing women. This is the focus of the Trudeau government amid the country's ongoing affordability, housing, and immigration crisis. Yeah, and I echo everything that person said, absolutely everything. This is what the Trudeau government focuses on. Hey, look, I think the election is in 2025, right? So that is a chance for Canadians to really make a change. And I assume, I don't know too much, but I assume Trudeau is going to be running again because the establishment needs him to. But I would feel so sorry for Canada if this man gets elected again. I really would. They got 2 years left of him. I mean, who knows what's going to happen in those 2 years. But another term in office again, nah, that would be too much for them. That hurts me, so I can't imagine how those people feel. Oh, look, a government that tries to convince people that this is the norm and it needs and must be accepted should be nowhere near telling people what to do. And this is what they're spending tax money on. Again, 2025. Let's hope the right thing is done. Otherwise, more tax money will be going on menstrual products in men's toilets. Leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, comment on this video, share this video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.